Welcome everybody to this podcast, second one, trying different things. Info Guy is with me. Say hi, Info Guy.
Hi, Info Guy.
Just working around things, just different things I'm doing here. Trying to work between the two screens. But I hope you're all good. Welcome. Today is going to be a little bit more quicker because we've got load shedding going on by us. So that's what's happening. And if you didn't hear me, thank you for the follow. I can't even say that. Francie Le Rabbit. Hope I'm saying that right.
Francie Le Rabbit there.
Francie Le Rabbit. And hey, It Trolls and Fast Rider. Hey guys, how you doing? Hello, hey Kaki. How you doing? Layout is different as well, and I can see it's not working, so I'm going to move it. But just to start off today, we are chatting about lots of things. We're chatting about a lot of things. The first thing we're going to be chatting about is sequels to current franchises and what we're looking forward to. Is there anything you're specifically looking forward to, Info Guy?
Me?
Yes, you. What are you looking forward to?
I would love it if BioWare did a remake of Mass Effect, like the entire trilogy from back to front. All of it. Redo all of it. I would love it if they did that. With like get rid of the Frostbite engine, just go back to Epic's Unreal Engine, make it with all the things, make it like as good as like how the Final Fantasy remake looks, like that quality, which I doubt they would do though.
I don't think you're gonna get that.
They're gonna have Dragon Age, whatever they're gonna call it, and it's gonna be like an in-betweener, and then
an in-betweener.
Yeah, if it doesn't do well, then EA might get rid of BioWare. We'll have to wait and see.
Do you guys even think there will be another Mass Effect? Do you think they're even going to do that? They just not even like a remaster or anything like that. Do you think they're going to do that? Like make any more Mass Effect games? Do you think? Would you want another Mass Effect game? Because I know Andromeda was like the worst thing for you.
It wasn't terrible. It's just that you could see wasn't the normal quality that BioWare usually did. That was depressing to watch. And then they made Anthem. Oh gosh, that was just horrific.
Okay, well we're not going to talk about Anthem because we'll be here all day. But anybody, Kaki Horror, Fortnite 2. I know that's a joke, Kaki. Kaki, that must be a joke.
They just bring out chapters and they remake it, so that'll be fun. That's easy to do.
And Kaki says free BioWare campaign starts here.
Yeah, if only.
If only.
I would love it if like CD Projekt Red bought them. That would be like awesome. But I don't think they have that kind of money.
You don't think there would be another Witcher game? Does anybody think there will be another Witcher game, or do you think they're just done with it?
Because there'll be another Witcher game. It'll just be like who's going to be the main protagonist. Do they switch to Ciri, or do they do someone entirely new, or do they go back to Geralt?
But you know, everybody loves Geralt, so. Well, from what I've seen, I don't know because I don't know the character, but apparently everybody loves Geralt, so. We'll just.
Geralt's cool. He has his own fun-loving ways.
He's fun-loving ways. Geralt has fun-loving. I don't know if Geralt. I don't think you would describe Geralt as being fun-loving, to be very honest. But if he doesn't look.
Just a little bit.
He doesn't look like the fun-loving type. Does anybody else think he's a fun-loving type?
Oh, I mean, he gets into all the parties according to, what was it last week? Who was inviting him to parties?
Oh, Thunder Phoenix. He got into Thunder Phoenix's party.
Yeah, well, you see, there we go. Already justified.
But it is... No, but you can't. You can't do that. You can't... Just because he's Geralt. It was Geralt versus Kratos, just by the way. So...
Yeah, fair. I'm
just
Kratos
saying.
Got his name out there. You could get in there and there's just his name alone. Geralt's kind of like slightly unknown compared to Kratos.
Oh my gosh.
Slightly.
Anyway, I just want to see us. I just want to check chat as well. Soul chocolate, which is not free. It tells you in chocolate. You're in chocolate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read chat as well and just like chat and keep the conversation flowing as well. Thank you, Fast Rider, for that love. Wait, hang on, my soul is... oh gosh, Kaki. They still have to port Cyberpunk to PS5 and the Xbox monolith. It's called the Xbox Series X, Kaki Horror. But wait, what do you mean the port? Wait, what does that mean? Like the port...
well, apparently Cyberpunk its release is for the current consoles, the PS4 and Xbox One. Yes. Most of the development's focused on that. We don't even know if there will be a next gen version of them. I don't know how far along it will be, but I think it would be fairly easy for them to port it over because apparently the architecture between the consoles this time around is like super similar. Literally just switching on and off buttons. Maybe.
I take your word for it. You know me. I don't know this kind of talk.
Yeah, there will be a port, but I think it'll just be slightly late. But if there's like the backwards compatibility that both Sony and Microsoft are saying, then you should literally just be able to put your copy of Cyberpunk into your PS5 and it should run slightly better.
And also just, I know you guys are talking about Cyberpunk, but I know, and you went Mass Effect as well. But for me, I just want to go back to what I would be looking forward to. And what I would be looking forward to is definitely a little God of War 2. A little God of War 2.
I think God of War, the next one, they're going to go all out. Proper. Like...
Do you think?
It's like there was touches and hints of epicness in the one that just came out. Well, I mean, just came out, it's like a few years now. Like the one that just came out. But I think with the PS5, they're gonna hit it hard. It's gonna be like huge scale. Like,
do you think?
But
do you think it's gonna be set in? Like, is it gonna be with? Okay, spoilers here. If anybody hasn't played God of War, sorry, but you've had a chance. Just when I say spoilers alert, just mute. Don't listen. What I'm going to say now might ruin it for a lot of people. And I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so how God of War ended, and we got that little extra bit with Thor, basically. Do you think it will go into... I mean, they have to stay where they are, or do you think they will travel? Because it brings up the mythology with Egypt and everything like that. So because that was they touched on that just a little bit.
Well, in my mind, the way they've set it up now is like this first game was like, okay, at the end of this game we've started Ragnarok, so Ragnarok is going to be the main focus throughout this maybe new trilogy, or maybe it's just going to be the next game. But like, I think the next game is going to be focused on that, like end of the world, gods versus gods, epic clashes, maybe a few surprises. Crazy Odin coming down with his crows on his shoulders.
Crazy Odin.
Grumpy. Crazy stuff like that.
And Kaki Horror, we're just going backwards and forwards, but Kaki saying there's rumors that they are remastering the Mass Effect trilogy. Where are these rumors, Kaki? Tell us, where? Where are these rumors? Pray tell. We want to know.
I've heard that BioWare is like working on something Mass Effect, but they haven't said what. It could be the next Mass Effect. It could be just, I don't know. It could be like a remaster, maybe. But I don't know. Let's just say BioWare is not in my good books when I trust what they say they are doing and what they're going to release.
No, I know that.
I will wait and see.
I know that with you because after Andromeda, you were pretty upset with Andromeda. That really upset you. I remember that, and not just not even with reboots, but like actual like proper sequels to current franchises. I mean, I also want to see Horizon Zero Dawn 2. That has to be coming.
Oh, that's definitely what Guerrilla's working on. I rate Guerrilla's working on that.
Although I have not played it, so no spoilers in chat.
But
I
you
have
never
not
know
played
with
it.
Sony, because like what they did with Naughty Dog is like Naughty Dog is like one studio, but they've got like two like groups within that studio. They're working like projects at the same time, and they just switch and go between each other for whatever they need.
Yeah.
So maybe Santa Monica's doing that. Maybe cross fingers.
You're hoping. I don't know. I don't know. Like
I mean, Gorilla. Sorry, Gorilla, not Santa Monica.
Yeah. Gorilla. There, Kaki just put a little link there for us. Horizon Zero Dawn is already out. I mean, number 2, Trolls. Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It's getting more DLC though. I mean, it's had a lot of DLC already, isn't it? What was the last one? The Wildlands or something? Wildlands? No. What was it called? The DLC for?
No, for Horizon.
Yeah.
It was Wildlands. I don't think there's going to be more
Was it Wildlands? Because you know what I associate Wildlands? I don't know why I associated with
it's because the
Ghost Recon.
Like,
I don't know why.
yeah, Ghost Recon.
I don't know why I associated with Wildlands with that. I don't know why I associated with that. And Kaki says, I got bored of Horizon. Well, info guy, didn't you play it? Did you get bored of it? Or no?
I've got about like halfway into it. I still need to finish it, and like I got distracted, if I'm being honest. Playing other games.
And you want me to play it and
it adds to my backlog, so it's one of those things I have to finish. I'll probably finish it before the sequel comes out. I'm pretty sure I will. Hopefully. On my to-do list for this year.
It looks like a big game. And Kaki says it's the same thing over and over, but the story's quite good. The only reason why I want to maybe play it is because of the story. But is the repetition really that bad? I don't know. I haven't played it. You've played it, info guy.
The repetition's not that bad. I like the hunting kind of mechanics. Like you can stalk like dinosaurs and like lay traps and all that stuff for them. And like just doing the preparations also kind of reminds you a little bit of The Witcher. Like a little bit like if you want to go after a certain like robo mecha dinosaur thing, you kind of just pre-plan that a little bit.
I don't know. It just that game scares me a bit to like play because we all know how bad I am. So I'm worried about the mechanics in that one. But definitely God of War is my thing that I'm looking forward to. Most definitely, because I want to see if Atreus was a bit annoying.
Just that one part you got over it.
No, not just that one part. He was pretty like, just for it was for one part, but not that one part lasted for a couple of hours where he was just full of himself. But I wouldn't mind to see him a little bit older and just see. But I don't think he will be older because of what happened at the end of the game. With Thor. Yeah, because
and that could be like, I think Corey Barlog was like also describing that's like what Kratos like is dreaming. So maybe what Kratos thinks the future.
Is it Kratos or Atreus dreaming that, or were they both dreaming it?
Maybe they're trying to be aloof about that, not trying to give away too many details.
Oh, and Meek, welcome Meek to the chat. Welcome Meek. I'm just doing something different. This is only the second podcast, so just doing something different other than gaming. But welcome if you wanna put your input with our chat. We're just talking about sequels to games, but I know you play Fortnite, so I don't know if you play anything else, Meek. I don't know if you play anything else, but we're just talking about sequels to games for current franchises that we're looking forward to, and yeah, God of War is one of mine. And also, we mentioned Horizon Zero Dawn, and then it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't a popular game last year. I enjoyed watching people play it. I didn't play it myself, but Days Gone, definitely I know we'll have another game.
Maybe, like it sold very well, but I think what was the studio behind it? Felt they maybe could have done a bit better. Maybe.
Yeah, I suppose it was their first real big, AAA game. So it was like, I mean, I think they tried to do the best that they could because they did smaller games before that. So maybe maybe they take all the criticism and actually make something half decent. I mean, it wasn't bad. I don't think Days Gone was bad.
I would never say it was bad.
Yeah, it was just very long. it was long. I think a lot of people said that it was just maybe just a little bit too long. They could have like done without like 2 chapters in it, maybe. Just it didn't have to drag on that long. They could have.
You think we'll see a next gen version or next gen sequel to the Order 1886?
I've heard about that. People have said stuff about that. I don't know. I mean, are people gonna buy it? I don't know because of
maybe if it's 5 minutes longer, people will buy it. Maybe
5 minutes longer. That poor game. I feel so sorry for that game. Oh my goodness. It got such a bad rep. It didn't even look that bad.
It looked like good quality. I think it was just that people were maybe expecting a bit more out of it considering the price. Like if it sold at like 40 when it initially came out, I don't think people would have complained so much because I think games nowadays are getting a bit too long, maybe for most people, and it's like hard to play it in like 30-minute sessions when the quest is like an hour's long, basically, to get to the next thing.
People don't have time to play games that much.
Yeah, people don't have time for that.
Yeah, they want to do like quick stuff. They want to get through it really, really quick. But I just want to say to Meek, it's all good. Good to change things up, I guess. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, Meek. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. That sounds bad as well. Just popping in before I go to sleep. You know me, popping when I can. Thank you so much, Meek. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And Kaki says Days Gone is so long. It needs like 30 chapters cut. Yes, please. I want more of the Order. So Kaki wants more of the Order. 86. I enjoyed the Order, Kaki says. And Tea and Toasty.
Wasn't it the same studio that made one of your favorite games that made the Order? Or was it?
One of my favorite games.
Yeah, the one with the multiple choice thing where you can choose the path through the game. It's like a horror game, man. What do you call it? With people dying out in the woods, man. It's like a horror game.
There's so many horror games where people die. Until Dawn.
Dude who played Freddie Mercury, man.
Until Dawn.
Yes, that one.
Rami Malek.
Yeah, I think the same people who made the Order 1886. I could be wrong though. I'm open to correction on that.
And also, Tia, I just want to say, hey, Tia Toasty, welcome, Tia Toasty, to our little chat. We're just chatting about games that we are looking forward to, and also maybe games that could be completely new games that aren't possible, but we want them anyway. Like Heavenly Sword for me, I would love a remake of that. I'd love a remake of Heavenly Sword. I don't think I'll get that. And also, Meek, have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you, Meek, for dropping by. I don't think there will be another Heavenly Sword. I don't think they won't, because Ninja Theory at Xbox.
Yeah, it kind of got bought there. I think Sony still owns IP, so maybe they could do something with it. But I don't know if there's any studio that would want to do something with it though.
I just want them to remake it. It's such a it's the one thing I'm never gonna get. What?
What game do you think Bluepoint Gaming is gonna make or remake? Because they're like the remake game specialists. They did that Shadow of the Colossus. They made it look really nice.
Yeah, no, don't even get... If Indra was here, he would be going on about Shadow of the Colossus right now. He loves Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know. In chat, what games do you think Bluepoint might be working on? I mean...
Well, there's heavy hints that it's probably Demon Souls. The game that came on the PS3 like a few thousand years ago. It's like the game that started the whole Souls-esque game craze.
Well, what? I don't know. Dark Souls, like that kind of thing, or no? Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls is Dark Souls. The only reason
Really?
they changed the IP was so they could have it on multi-platform, really. I think that was the backstory with that. Because Demon Souls, the IP is exclusively held by Sony, but I think they just decided, okay, we want to make our IP so that we can release it on the Xbox as well, so we make more money. So they just created Dark Souls.
Kaki just said Demon Souls probably.
Yeah,
a
probably.
sequel to
I see it. It's like they heavily hinted that, but you never know. They might come on surprise. Like it could be, what would be a remake that they could do of classic Sony franchise.
And T and Toasty says, I would love a Dead Island too.
Ooh. Oh,
Tea and Toasty was Dead Island too. And I'm doing well, Tea and Toasty. Thank you. I hope you're doing good as well. And I hope everybody in chat's doing well. You know, I don't, there's so many possibilities. I mean, nobody hate on me, even Uncharted. I mean, I know if some people didn't like The Lost Legacy. I enjoyed it. I liked the female protagonist in that one. They didn't do a bad job of it. I actually wanted more from that. I know it originally was supposed to be DLC and then they just made it into like a full-blown game. But it still was a bit too short for me. I wanted it to go on just a little bit longer. But I don't know.
Game should be like, oh, I want more.
You know, I Lost Legacy, I wanted more. I did want more. And also, there was something that I saw everybody on. It's doing the rounds on the internet with a lot of
coronavirus.
No, not that. Type of virus. Resident Evil 8. There have been leaks and rumors about that. So all of this is purely rumors that I've heard and seen. Apparently they said that Ethan from Resident Evil 7 will be the main protagonist in this Resident Evil 8, which will not be called Resident Evil 8 either. It will be called something else, apparently. And
so it's going to be called Resident Evil something else.
Something else, yeah. It's not going to be Resident Evil 8. It's something else. And apparently it's going to be first person as well. And it's going to be set somewhere in Europe. And there's a persistent female enemy that will be following you around, kind of like a Mr. X or Nemesis. And also there will be...
Let's call her Man-Eater.
Man-Eater. Well, kind of like the chick, I don't know what her name was, but the chick from PT, that the girl or woman,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sort of like that. And then they said there was like wolf-like creatures maybe that might be in there, and then also that there won't be any molded, but there will be zombies instead of molded, because in Resident Evil 7 there was molded. There wasn't. It was a different kind of a strain of the virus or something like that. I don't know. And also they said that Chris Redfield would be returning. But this is all, everybody that's listening, this is all purely speculation, it's rumors, leaks, I don't know, but that's what has been going on. They've reported it on IGN and a couple of other gaming channels on YouTube, and it's also on a lot of other news sites, gaming news sites. I just read Kaki, that's why it's just stopped, not Kaki. Capcom are obsessed with something following people now. Please stop. You don't want anything to follow.
Someone's got the stalker bug at Capcom, right?
You don't want... I suppose it just gives that element of... It's just that element of like being scared or whatever, because something's coming for you. It's not... Because you can't, it's just zombies all the time, so it's like, you know. So that is something, I don't know, I don't mind another Resident Evil because they're doing a really, really good job. I think Capcom are doing a good job, so. Oh, wait, and then I just see Dark Souls 4, Tea and Toasty. How many Dark Souls are there? Just
Dark Souls? There's 3.
How much harder can it get?
What do you mean, how much harder can it get? The games are all equal, maybe I shouldn't say that. They are all hard, but in different ways. Some of them are a little harder in other ways, and some are harder in different ways.
In different ways? Okay.
Yeah, because they change mechanics slightly per game. Like, it's very similar to each other, but they make little adjustments between each game. Like level design and all that sort of stuff.
Because I don't know, because I obviously haven't played any of them, because I don't think I could.
One day.
No, no, I'm not playing Dark Souls. No, because I'll suck. I'll suck at it.
That's how you learn. That's how you get good.
I won't get good at nothing. No, not Dark Souls. Not a dab. I will not be doing Dark Souls. Everybody in chat, no Dark Souls. Thank you, Charles, for coming by. Have a good time at the chocolate festival. Have a good time there. But anyway, is there anything else that you're looking forward to, Improgo? Anything else?
Basically all that, and obviously new IPs, whatever that could be.
Oh,
That'll
goodness. Thank you very much, Info Guy. Look what you've just started in chat.
What?
Look,
What did I start?
Look there. Dark Souls, LaFemmeN, confirm stream. Yes, LaFemmeN, do it. Thank you very much, Info
People
Guy.
have spoken.
Oh, but, just hold on. Isn't Bloodborne sort of like it? Or no? Or am I wrong?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
I would say it's maybe more aggressive and you can't be as defensive in Bloodborne. I would say.
Because I don't...
It's fairly similar.
I don't know if I would, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Guys, just don't. Do it. Oh gosh, it trolls too. Oh my gosh. We're moving on from Dark Souls, okay? LaFemmeN will not be playing it at this point in time. But we're moving on to, well, the one game that I didn't think would do so well, Jedi Fallen Order. Info Guy, do you want to tell us what has happened with that game?
Basically, EA released their latest financials, and they said the Jedi Fallen Order sold above expectations, like nearly 8 million copies sold for a single-player game released by EA, who swore that a couple of years ago that nobody wants single-player games anymore.
You all heard what he just said, right? You all just heard what he said.
Like, okay, so where's this 8 million demand for this game? It's probably going to sell more than that. It's probably going to sell, I think, like 10 million eventually.
Do you
wait?
Do you want to play it now, or no?
Yes, I'm tempted to. I didn't want to play it because it was released by EA, and I was waiting for something to happen, microtransaction-wise, or something where they just
really bad glitches or a
just
broken
something.
game. It just had to be broken or something.
It's bad that I expect that from a company, but like, I've become jaded in my experiences with EA. It's like something's gonna go wrong with it, just something. So I was like, nah, I won't touch it.
But now you want to touch it.
Maybe
you just want a little taste. Just, I mean, you know me. I'm always like, there should be demos for everything. I know there won't be a demo for it, but I mean, if it's doing that well, because I know you are very like wary of getting games now. Like you first want to see as many reviews as possible before even.
Yeah, look, I used to be one of those gamers who would pre-order as soon as the game I saw that I wanted was super hyped, and like, okay, I've got to have it 6 months before pre-order, ready to go. Night it comes out and ready to play. But now after a couple of experiences, like, I will wait for it.
Wait, but let's just rewind there. Couple of experiences. What experience and which company was the one behind it? We're just going back to something you were talking about earlier on.
Like the first time I got disappointed with a game that came out that I pre-ordered, like ever. Alien Colonial Marines, released by 2K. Yeah,
and then
that one.
And the most recent, well, it's not really recent, but the most recent for you.
The one where I dipped my toe in again with pre-ordering and paid the price was Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So EA is just makes life so much worse because you don't expect anything to be good that comes from them anymore. They've just they taint it.
It's not even that. Like, they can make good games, it's that they stuff it up somehow with microtransactions, or they split the game up in weird ways, or they just do weird wonky stuff to make more money off people. That's the only thing. Like, I would say the Battlefield games have generally been good, even though they kind of release them in less than perfect condition, but they eventually usually get good. But they split them up. They don't listen to community feedback with whatever, and so on and so forth. And with Mass Effect, it was just that game had no leadership, and like you can tell that they kind of messed up and they had to rush to finish it. And Anthem's like shows it even in a worse degree, because like that was like they chopped off the head and they just let the body flail around doing whatever, and then they released the game. It's crazy.
I actually enjoyed the Anthem demo. Nobody hate on me, but I enjoyed the Anthem demo. Nobody hate on me. I enjoyed the demo. Okay, just don't because I made my, what do you call those things? Those, I can't remember. Javelins, yeah, I made mine one look like Iron Man. So I was having fun with that, a little bit too much fun. I just want to check Chacha. Bloodborne is harder than Dark Souls. Alchemist XP. Welcome, Alchemist XP. Bloodborne is harder than Dark Souls, is it? Well, I'll take your word for it. And It Trolls Alien Isolation. I do want to play that though, It Trolls. I really do want to play Alien Isolation. It just needs to go on sale. It needs to go on sale, but I do want to play that. Dark Souls, Alien Isolation, and then Silent Hill 2. It Trolls, do you think there will be a remake of, or a remaster of Silent Hill 2? Because there's been rumors about that as well. I've been seeing a couple of that, like a few of them, just here and there on YouTube. I mean, I don't know if they would do that. I don't think they would. And then Kaki says, yes, Bloodborne is by the same people. It has no shields. So Dark Souls confirmed. What's next? No, Kaki. No. Dark Souls or Bloodborne is not confirmed. Nothing like that is happening. We're talking about Jedi Fallen Order. We're just moving past that. I'm just glazing right over that. Everyone, just glazing right over that. Where It Trolls says no, but there will be a Silent Hill 3. Will they? Wasn't there one already?
I would. What? With Konami, anything's possible. It'll be like a survival horror game with terrible game mechanics. Never know.
Like Metal Gear Survive. Yeah, there is one. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure I've seen a Silent Hill 3.
Yeah, I don't follow that franchise so much. So I wouldn't. You could tell me there was a Silent Hill 25 and I would believe.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen some playthroughs of Silent Hill 2. It doesn't look that scary. I mean, everybody said it's so scary with the fog and the this and the that. It doesn't look that scary to me. I don't know what the big deal is about it. I really don't. But going a little bit back to Jedi Fallen Order, do you think EA could mess up anything else with regards to Jedi Fallen Order, or do you think it's like a show? It's a show when it did its job.
I hope there's not like an executive like, oh, this game sold so much, maybe we should release some microtransactions.
Or DLC that.
No, DLC is fine as long as the DLC is good and is like good quality and doesn't mess up the game. It's fine.
But do you think somebody at EA would be like, okay, this, like you said now, you know, this game did really, really well. Let's add these things, but we're gonna charge people for it. I mean, what possibly could they add to it?
I mean, they could like you could have XP boosters. That's a good classic. Fancy customization for your character. That's also a nice one they like to sell you. Rainbow color lightsaber costs you $10. You never know. That could be a thing.
Do you really think they'll do that though?
I'm just like nothing. I trust nothing that EA, because they've proven in the past.
You have no trust. There is no trust. The trust is gone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the trust is gone with everyone. Everyone that, I mean, I don't know if anybody does trust EA. Anybody in chat? Does anybody in chat trust EA? I don't think anybody trusts EA. So I don't know, but it looks like a cool game. I think I would also like to play it.
I'll admit, now that it's been out, it's got reviews, and the general feedback from people is very good. I would say I'm fairly interested.
You're fairly interested in it.
Yes,
I mean,
I might be in that group of 2 million extra people who buy it later at a discounted price.
And I mean, nothing bad. I mean, EA can't. I hope they don't screw it up. I mean,
you never know. Like when when Battlefront 2 came out, and they said they were making this game to apologize for the mess they made with Battlefront 1. I was like, okay, maybe they learned their lesson, because Battlefront 1 like had no campaign. It was like super light on content, and the gameplay was okay, but it wasn't the best.
And then
Battlefront 2 came, and they made like everything a microtransaction, and you had to get this to get that, to get further into the game, and like people who actually put money, like extra money in microtransactions, had an advantage. And, I think it's still was what was that Reddit post, something about to improve your experience or something like that, and it's still the most disliked Reddit comment on Reddit, like 600,000 something. So,
I saw that as the young I watched one of his videos, and he was talking about that. I remember seeing that on Reddit, and Itchel says it's EA, so yeah, they will. And I'm assuming they will screw it up somehow. And no more Gears of War though, as 5 was the last. Was it really the last? Did they say that? I mean, I don't know how.
Another Gears.
I mean, I don't.
Another Gears. Microsoft literally bought the franchise from Epic, just so they could continue making it, and they made a whole studio for it. I'm sure they're not going to just put out 2 games and that'll be the end of it.
But isn't it? I mean, we don't. Is that like an exclusive to Xbox? It is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Xbox exclusive and PC.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know you follow these things, but if it's nothing against Xbox. I'm just saying, like, if I had one, more than likely would play it, but I don't know much about Gears. I've just, from what I see at E3 and stuff, I'll like sometimes watch playthroughs, because obviously I don't have, and you don't have an Xbox, so
yeah,
I don't really.
I assume it's fun. Like it got fairly okay praise from what I saw on the internet, so I rate it's like okay, not bad. Apparently it's better than Gears of War 4, so that's a good thing. Which is also like, what do you think of the next Halo, which is called Infinite?
That I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad because I haven't played any Halo games. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but I mean that's cinematics that we saw. We haven't seen any actual gameplay. I mean, or did they say that was game? Like, I don't know. That wasn't gameplay what they showed. It's all cinematic stuff.
Yeah, it was like in-engine nonsense marketing, blah blah blah.
I don't trust it till I see a HUD.
What you can expect. Yeah.
Don't trust it till
I see it. The usual marketing nonsense that publishers do,
And Kaki says Gears Judgment is the best. I'll take your word for it. I mean, I'm sure you info guy also will just take Kaki's word for it. I mean, because we don't own Xboxes, which...
Yeah,
I feel bad. And yeah, we'll take your word for it. And Itchal says, if you ever get an Xbox, get Monster Hunter World. Can't I play that on a PlayStation?
Yeah, you can.
Why must I play Monster Hunter World on Xbox specifically, Itchal?
Fandom at work there.
Are you a spokesperson? Are you trying to sell me an Xbox, Itchals? Are you trying to sell that to me? But yeah, I don't know, EA, like, maybe they can, I don't know if they'll have a comeback. I mean, it's just one
EA
good
is a
game.
Comeback? No, I think EA is like, they always make money, so it's not like a real comeback. I think they've kept making money because of FIFA and all that sort of stuff, but I think maybe they'll realize now, hey, that nonsense statement we made like a couple of years ago where single-player games are not popular anymore. Maybe they'll be like, oh, maybe we were wrong.
Yeah, that made people angry. It made me angry when I saw that. Yeah. I wasn't too happy with that. And then moving on, just something that I don't know much about. Info guy knows more about this than I do. I mean, I only know a little bit. I've watched a couple of things about it. Warcraft? Is it Warcraft?
Yeah, Warcraft 3 Reforged. There's quite a bit of backlash over that.
And what is this backlash that you speak of?
Basically, to release Reforged, Blizzard made everyone who had the original re-download Reforged with new code and whatnot, but this new game doesn't have features that the old game had. And they changed the terms of agreement so that custom games are now owned by Blizzard. If you make a custom game within Warcraft 3, Blizzard owns that. I think they just don't want to happen what happened with Dota, which is it's like $1 billion franchise they lost because they didn't have that. But now they're kind of getting real greedy with it. And basically the game doesn't run as well advertised. I think it's also that. Like I think it's like also a build-up of backlash towards Blizzard because of the whole Blitzchung thing that happened with the Free Hong Kong thing. I think it's also people are still sore about that. Yeah, they're getting pretty bad backlash. Like I think the user scores on Metacritic for it now, like some of the lowest ever.
Yeah.
I think it might actually have gone to worse than what I saw earlier, which was
Yeah.
like 0.7. I think it's like maybe 0.6 now.
How can it get lower though?
People keep rating it down, and then they'll send bots against it. Like this review bombing, basically. They'll send bots against it to make the score lower as possible.
I mean, it's not my like cup of tea. Which is Holden talking about tea. I know Starbucks has got coffee and stuff like that. And Kaki says, wait, no, Itrol says, I would gladly be spokesman for Starbucks. Somebody get Itrol's that job, please. Somebody get Starbucks' attention. Itrol's wants to become a spokesman for Starbucks. Everybody in chat, please do that. Itrol's works for the Monolith company. It doesn't look that bad, Kaki, the console, Xbox Series X. But, I mean, I don't know much about Warcraft 3. I don't know much about Warcraft. So I don't know so much. I don't want to say stuff and then I'm wrong. I don't want to make people mad because I know it's like loved by people, but
not at the moment. It's not
well,
loved.
Not loved now. But from what I saw, like I saw stuff where they compared what they was told at BlizzCon and then what they got, and it wasn't the same thing, and then a whole bunch of other things that they were upset about. So, and like you said about the things that you said and the problems getting refunds, and do you think Blizzard will fix it? I mean,
if they're clever, they would listen to the community and like try and fix all the problems that they've been shown to have. But I don't know. Blizzard seem to have become a changed company. Like they're much more corporate now.
Yeah, they're not for the people. They're not for the people anymore. It seems like it. Check Kaki, no defending it. What if it got worse after Burning Crusade? It's Blizzard, so no. So because I don't know, after last year's pretty bad for them, and they had, I saw that apology.
Yeah, the apology that they don't mention what they're apologizing for. So,
yeah, that was
not really an apology.
It wasn't. I mean,
like, I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I'm sorry. And I'm sorry.
But I'm not specifically saying what I'm sorry for.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, they are moving on to Overwatch. I don't know because I haven't played. I've played Overwatch like once, I think. You've played Overwatch, Infoguy.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Super fun.
But
I will not play that anymore. I kind of like given up on Blizzard games just because the whole Blitzchung thing is like I can forgive microtransactions to a degree and like slightly scummy business practices, but like freedom of speech and human rights is like kind of like a no for me, just a little bit. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Everyone else is entitled to do what they want with it. Anyway.
I mean, I don't like I said, I don't play these games. It looks confusing to me. I don't know if I should even approach them or try it, but I mean, like I said, I know it's got a lot of fans and a lot of people are upset. So I don't want to upset them more.
So many people just went back to playing WoW Classic when that it was like huge. Crazy.
But do you think that a lot of greed is involved in this? And greed and working closer with Activision.
I don't know what part of Blizzard thought it was a good idea to release the game in that way, because obviously it's really backfired. So I don't know who, like someone at the top is not making the right calls, or the people who are in charge of different things are really not making the right calls somewhere. So yeah, this has all started to happen more frequently after Activision took a more controlling step in Blizzard with appointing like CFOs and CEOs and whatnot. So you can start to see it's starting to trickle down now. But yeah.
I feel sorry. The thing for me is I feel sorry for the fans. That is my thing, because I know what it's like when you get disappointed by something that you're looking forward to maybe, and then it comes out looking not what you hope for. Especially, I mean, I don't know how much this costs. I'm like eking.
I think it's like
I'm
40...
eking. I'm eking, yeah, because I don't know.
I think it's $40 or $30 maybe. But still.
That's a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot of money. For what I'm looking at right now on the screen. Oh, gosh. That's quite a bit of dollars that I'm looking at right now. But, okay. I feel bad for the players. It's sad when they don't get what they were promised, what they thought they were going to get. It's never a good thing. I would be upset if I was them. But moving on from Warcraft, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Another trailer came out this week. And I have not seen it. And apparently it's kind of spoilery. It's kind of for people that have not played it. So as you know, I mean, I have. It's not that I haven't played it. I mean, I've watched you play it. I just haven't played it myself. I don't know everything about it, but I mean, I know stuff.
If you haven't played Final Fantasy 7 on any format whatsoever, like the original game, and you watch that trailer and you've been watching other trailers, and you're getting hyped for the story, like that trailer like goes all over most of the major story points in the first bit of the game. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, Kaki says it spoils everything.
Yeah.
So okay,
I mean, they want to get hyped for the game, so stuff, and I rate like a couple of million people have played the game from beginning to finish. So not everyone's fault, but I rate for first time people, it's gonna be like, oh, cool new trailer.
Because I'm looking at it right now, so I just want to see. Because I mean, obviously, I'm not. I mean, I know from watching you play it. I mean, obviously, I know the story, most of the story. I don't know the like nitty gritty stuff, but I know most of it. But I'm looking at it right now. I mean, Sephiroth is there, and Cloud, and I think a young Cloud at the beginning of the trailer. There's other characters that obviously I don't know very well, because they look very different now, because they're not so pixelated anymore. But I mean, what is it in here? Like somebody like yourself that's obviously played this.
Characters that they haven't shown before, like Red, they show.
Yes.
Which is that wolf. I don't know if you know. They show much more Sephiroth. They kind of show the escape from the sector that gets destroyed.
Why is Cloud a girl?
That's the cross-dressing scene that also happens in the game when Cloud has... Oh, I'm spoiling stuff now just by talking about it.
But it's in the game, if people have played it. I mean, the original.
When Cloud has to infiltrate a certain place.
Oh gosh, I'm just looking at this now. I did not know that happened. Why did you not tell me? You told me so much stuff. No, you told me so much stuff. You told me about when Aerith, what happened with Aerith and everything like that, but you didn't tell me that freaking Cloud, you had to do that.
Yeah, well,
you left that bit out.
I didn't want to spoil it for you, and now it's spoiled. See what I mean? Spoilery.
You left that bit out. No.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's not, to me, it's not...
very ahead of its time.
Sephiroth looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, he does look really, really cool. He does look awesome. But that's, I mean, is that the major... Is it just characters and the cross-dressing? Or is it... What? Is that
they show the escape from the sector when everything loads up. So, well,
do you think that's what the...
comes crashing down.
Is that... Do you think that's now going to be that portion of the game, and that's how much you're going to get? Because obviously they're releasing all of these...
I'm sure they've made the story longer in that section of the game, where I think like if you play the original game, that's like the first like not in 4 hours of the game is like set there in Midgar, and but they could have done a lot more with Midgar, so I can see them making it significantly longer. There's also a lot of summons that you only get much late in the game that are like here now.
But so, I mean, if you had to just, I mean, nobody's gonna take you on this, but if you just had to estimate, like how long?
How long this
Yeah.
game is?
The first portion.
I'll give you two. How long it's probably gonna be, and how long I think it should be.
Okay. So how long
long it's probably gonna be is maybe like you just play the main story, maybe no side stuff, like maybe 20 to 30 hours, maybe.
And how long
and how long it should be between 30 and 40 to make people happy. All right.
To make people happy.
Because they're splitting up the main game into 3 and they're releasing this at a full price. So in order for people to feel justified in the expense, I would rate that's how long it might have to be for people to be happy. But we'll see. Maybe people are happy with being whatever links.
Because I see Kaki says, yeah, I miss the square versions. The square versions. And also, this trailer isn't getting any new fans, though. It's for the current fans. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm somebody that doesn't... I mean, I know Final Fantasy, but I don't know, like I said, the little tidbits and everything like that. Like, I didn't know that happened to Cloud, because my brother didn't inform me of that, but he informed me of what happened to Aerith, but he didn't inform me of that. So I think there was a more major spoiler for me when you told me what happened to her than telling me that he did that. But it's fine. I forgive you. I forgive you for that. But anyway, moving on, because obviously we have to cut it shorter because of load shedding in South Africa. I don't think like many people are I'm gonna do a quick little, I don't even know if I should even do a poll. I don't even think it's worth it for anyone, but I mean anybody in chat. I think Kaki is here. Kaki, do you think that Sony's taking too long to reveal the PS5? And also you, info guy, do you think PS5's taking too long, or Sony's taking too long?
Well, look, I would say like it's now or never. Like February feels right. The rumors have been right for February. February seems the right time to start playing out your cards, because like it's gonna feel like a little like too late if you start doing it much later, because like the console's supposed to come out end of this year.
It's supposed to. I mean, that's what they said, but I don't know. I mean, they said that, but hopefully they don't change their mind.
I don't think they will.
They better not. They better not. Anyway, I just want to see. Kaki says, I love how people are gonna be paying £150 for one game and are okay with it. LOL.
Yeah.
For Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I mean, each of them going to be like £150, or for us, I don't even know how much that is. Like over 1,000 rand.
Millions.
It's over 1,000 rand. And Kaki says, yeah, if not revealed in Feb, then I think it will leak, so best they get it out of the way. Good point. Good point, Kaki. Yeah, I think I mean, people are expecting it. Like this morning, I'm not even joking, Kaki, Thunder sent me a link to see on Twitter that PlayStation apparently announced it, that they're going to do the full announcement in New York on the 15th of Feb, and then he found out it was fake. So people want it. We want, like, I mean, myself, I want them to I just want to see what it looks like. Just show it. I just want to see what the console looks like. Do you think they're even going to show it? Do you think they're going to show it? Like the actual console? Or no?
Yeah, they'll show the console.
You think so?
I think they'll... The price and maybe the controller will be left for later in the year, but they'll definitely show the console. They'll be a bit more detailed about specs, whatnot, but that'll be about it, I think. It'll be like a long meeting or event or whatever, but like the nitty-gritty details is not going to be huge. Like maybe they'll show like some games that might come out released with it, but that's about it.
Because I'm looking now at a trailer for the PS4 when it was announced, and they have so many games here.
Yeah, but like I think about half of them only came out a bit later.
Did they?
Yeah, I know. Resogun and I think the Killzone game came out like on launch.
Yeah.
Right. And
I
then,
suppose, yeah, okay.
then a bit later, Infamous.
How much more later was Infamous though?
I don't think it was that much later. I think it was like in the following year. But like, remember that the game, the console came out like the end of 2013. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too long after.
And then Kaki's like, just show the console and talk about backwards compatibility. Don't need a price yet. Exactly. I just want to see it.
Keep it easy.
I just want to see it. I just want to see if it looks better than the Xbox.
That's what it looks like, almost identically the same, but like it's a rectangle. It's like more square.
I just want to see it. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm very inquisitive. I just want to see what it looks like, because it's, you know me. I just want to see these things.
It won't be too much longer, I don't think.
I hope not.
They have to. If they don't, then I don't know what's going on with them.
You know, they have to. We want more. Damn it. We just want to see it. Just let us see it. But anyway, yeah, most of the PS4 launch were also on PS3, so I'm expecting the same for PS5.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of cross-generational stuff.
Well, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see, everybody. But, sorry to end it there. I don't want to end it there, but we're going to have to end it there because things happening in the world. But thank you to everybody for coming through. There was a bit of glitches here and there. I'm still trying to get into the flow of this. I'm still trying to work around it. But we'll get there one day, hopefully. I'm just working around everything. But thank you to everybody for dropping by. Thank you, Kaki, for keeping us company, and Ed Charles. And thank you to T and Tosi for coming through, and Alchemist XP for coming through. Yeah, and Meek as well for coming through and keeping us company and sending us links and everything like that, and Fast Rider as well. We appreciate all of you, and thank you to Fancy La Rabbit, I hope I'm saying that right, for the follow. I appreciate it. We're gonna try and make sure that we do another podcast next week Saturday. Hopefully it gets a bit better. I'm hoping, working out the kinks, like I said, but hopefully we'll try and bring you another better show, hopefully, and with better gaming news. It's hard to also find decent gaming news, but thank you so much, Kaki. We appreciate it, and thank you to everybody else for dropping by, and we'll catch you guys again with another podcast next week Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.